West Speak 2623 Toomey Lane. I think I came here, maybe it was about a year ago, maybe a little bit more a year ago this time, and I talked about transparency, and I think we've made some really great steps. I think with the new software, the new openness is fantastic. I love that. I think the first step of videoing and broadcasting the study sessions was a really good one. I know there was some conversation at the time about when we were going to start videoing the other meetings, especially the Planning Commission, Parks, and then hopefully getting down to doing some of the committee meetings. I think that's where I think a lot of things happen. A lot of people would be very happy to see what's going on there and see, you guys fighting for their interests, asking the big questions. I think a lot of that stuff gets kind of hashed out in those meetings, and when you guys come here, it kind of moves forward. It gives the folks who are interested in that don't, can't take a Wednesday off at 8 or 10 o'clock to come. I know that it's a budget issue. I know that it would take some money to do that, but I think that it's been a year now, I think, since we started broadcasting the meetings, the study session meetings. And I think, like I said, those have been great. We'd love to see, like I said, a little more use of the cameras that we have here. I know that there's some ideas or some money in maybe next year's budget to upgrade some of the cameras and connections and those sorts of things, but I'd like to see us move kind of past that and get the Planning Commission meetings done and some of the other meetings done as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry. One thing, I just wanted to say a thank you to Chief Abel. I wrote an email a couple of days ago. He got back to me right away. Very happy with the response. Same with Mr. Nelson. We not always agree on things, but he always gets back to me. The staff here is fantastic about getting back and giving information. May not always be the information that I want, but it's or the answer that I want, but it's always quick. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that too. Good evening.
Good evening, Mayor Scott, City Council. Steve, 777 South Temescal Street, Corona, Linda Mobile Home Park. At the last meeting, I got really frustrated. After public speaking, Mr. Montanez, you said that you didn't see what the problem was. We were offered a lease, a reasonable lease. We were never offered a lease, so pretty much you were misinformed. And a lot of that's going on. You guys are being misinformed. So basically, I wanted to speak on that we've never been offered a lease, and the rent stabilization. If that's not going to happen, I don't see why the city can't help us with the owner of the park and us. City of Corona members. We pay our taxes. We shop in Corona. We love Corona. There's people that are in there for 30 years that have been in Corona, and they're not going to be in Corona any longer if we don't do something about this. There's a park less than a half a mile between McKinley and Nice Street, Corona Palms, I believe. In 2 to 3 years, their rent is going to be half the amount of our rent. I don't think that's fair. And you guys say you're for the people. I don't want to be here. I'd rather be at home relaxing. I'm tired, but we're not going to quit. We do need your help. Like the city of Modesto got involved, helped the people. The owner still makes a fair amount of money. It's a good business deal. They make their money. At least we know where we stand for 5 years, so we can make plans with our life and move on and get out and do what we got to do. But we have no idea where. We kind of do know where we stand, and that's why we're here fighting. We've never been offered a lease. So, like I said, I was really frustrated about that. And what's really frustrating is I can't get any feedback. I'm here talking. You guys are just looking at me. Where do we go? What can we do? Can we, do we have to set appointments with you, like one-on-one, to see where if we could get a little help through the city with the owner for like a 5-year lease or something? Can you give me any advice on that, or Mayor Scott?
This is your time to share.
Okay, well, I need to know what I need to do next, because I'm just getting up here talking. You guys are just looking at me. It's frustrating to hear things that aren't true. You know what I mean? Because I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of truth. we all make mistakes, but you were misinformed about the lease, the reasonable lease. We were never offered one. We might get one in 2 to 3 years when the rent's already way too high, and then what good's a lease then? It's, we would kind of like to have something to know where we stand for. So can I talk to somebody after the meeting to see what I could do? Do I need to request that, or
You'll have to see during the council comments if anybody responds.
if anybody responds?
Yes, sir.
So me, a city member, I pay my taxes. I'm asking you for somebody's help here.
And I thank you. Please bring your comments to a close. Your 3 minutes are up, and then you can listen for the council comments.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for your time.